let's open up my Twitch stream. Ooh, I do not want my entire Google Chrome to be available to all. Hey, that's pretty close, I'd say, to the right thing. Um, yeah, and it's gonna try and focus on the closest thing, so... Is there any way for you to get it just hanging farther out over? Where's my cell phone? I'm also gonna go live on TikTok. Why not stream to 3 platforms? Like, why would I not, you know? Clip it to your shirt as like a POV camera. Well, as long as I don't get demonetized on Twitch with my non-monetized. So, I am non-monetized. So, are you gonna want to play with a cut? Like, I've already shuffled. I'm probably gonna shuffle some more, but... Like, hide your desk. Yeah. Uh-huh. Move your monitor forward on your desk and do the same business I did with like just having yeah. I've got yeah, that's how I've got mine. Cuz I was going to play with me able to read them, and then if you had a question, I was going to flip it around and read it to you. That to me seems like the easiest way for us to do it. Yeah. I'm literally just going to be Yeah, I'm literally just gonna be live on. Yeah, that's perfect. See, because like you've actually got a wider view, I think, than I do. I also have Phylath here with me. Is it is it more dinosaurs? That's some bullshit. Listen, some bullshit. A little bit of bullshit is tasteful. I don't believe that you're doing this tastefully. Oh, I see. I don't know how much I care for that personally. Yeah, no, that's fair. Um, I do think I have gigantification in here, so I can drop like +20 on my commander, if I so desire. I don't typically though. 6/6, a 6/6, but for 5 cost, like that's not bad. For a and you get that reveal 10 cards and get to pull them into your hand. Like that's just yeah, like that's the big thing is it's Wooburg. I just did a draft with Ryan and my cousin Matt. We drafted All Will Be One. Um, I'm torn because I do want the Draco engine in here. Ramos the Ramos the Dragon engine. Yeah, for Wooburg, perfect. But I I hate that they messed up uh, Omnath. They made Omnath kinda bad. No, he's not out yet. Uh, yeah, he's in March of the Machines. Ooh, hey, so because I'm just telling you about this and I've already looked at my hand, I'm gonna leave the decision up to you. We have been playing with the house rule that for your opening hand, you can look at the top card and decide if you want to keep your hand from there. All right. Because like I'm not gonna, but I got I'm not keeping my hand. I mean, I looked, but I'm not keeping it. I got two lands and Chromatic Lantern, which makes my whole deck like actually playable. uh, Next card, not a land, so I am mulliganing, and wee woo, happy Pride, keep doing my dude. I'm isn't that the one that you can tap all your excess mana? Yeah. Oh, I need to put that in here, dude. Being able to stack mana. I don't have very many X costs, but just being able to stack mana. Well, also, the only basic land type I have in here is forests. Yeah, because I have Nissa who shakes the world. 7. I'm not sure. Bro, stop taking 74% of my cut. What does that even mean, poopy face? Someone in my chat was like, "Stop taking 74% of my cut," and I was like, "Bro, you want to roll for see who goes first? Just a d20. Uh, Life counters are the same. As it turns out, they actually have the same mathematical probability as yeah. Because I forget what the math says, but like it's basically like they're not the same, but it might as well be. So I got 17, so I'll be on the play, putting you on the draw. It'd be cool if we could get a third person in. All right, I'm gonna have my deck here and put my graveyard right next to it, even though that is gonna restrict how much room I have, just so it can be on screen. Yeah, I'm gonna drop a yeah. I'm gonna drop a Rogue's Passage. Tap one or tap, add one to my mana pool, or 4 and tap. Target creature can't be blocked. Pass. Ooh, is that that's a full art forest, ain't it? Oh, is that Zendikar? That's one of the life dice I'm using is a Zendikar. I think that's Zendikar Rising. All right, I'm gonna drop an Indatha Triome, which is white, black, green. And then I'll pass. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Very cool. So we're both playing Wooburg right now. Alrighty. Alright. Draw. Dropping Frontier Biovac, enters tapped. It's green, blue, or red. And then passing. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Do yo thing, do yo thing. Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, you've seen me shuffle after Phylath. Like, I just sit there and fucking smash the deck back together like 10 times because it's like it's like I don't shuffle too well because I'm gonna be looking for another land soon, so it doesn't matter that much. I didn't have time to stack my deck. I'm looking for more lands. Ah, I see. So you've only got the one fetch. You just played a fetch spell, so you're fetching for a land. Therefore, it's a fetch of some sort. Ooh, I ought to I ought to nab one of those at some point, because the majority of the non-basic lands in my deck here are actually they're guild gates. Yeah, I've got I've got the Transguild Promenade, I've got the Gateway Plaza, and then I've got the other 10 guild gates, like the other 10 basic guild gates. I see non-full art lands. Point and laugh at the broke guy. I didn't ask. I ran out of white full art lands in my for my mono white Voltron deck, and so I actually ended up uh man, I'm having a small stroke here. I'm gonna drop Golgari Guildgate, enters tapped. Tap for colorless, for blue, and for black to play Kaito Shizuki. Any response? Alright. Tapping. Taking up is one, I get to draw a card, and then I discard a card unless I attacked this turn. So I'm going to discard Vivian, Monster's Advocate. That's his +1. His -2 is to create a 1/1 blue ninja creature that can't be blocked. Okay. And then I'll pass. Is it one of the black and white ones? Liked those a lot, except for there's so little color that in a black-white deck, it's actually hard to distinguish what land you have. Is that the one that also lets you play an additional land? So we just get to draw twice. Very cool. Okay. Is it for backgrounds? You can only have one at a time, right? Okay. I wasn't sure. I don't know how backgrounds work at all. Weren't they new in Baldur's Gate? Yeah. All right. Is that pass? All right. Untap. Play a forest. Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hmm. Oh, draw two. Sorry. Um, for white, and then for two colorless, I'm going to play Cloudsteel Careerin, 3/2 flyer with reconfigure. Whenever it reconfigures, it goes on. Target creature gains flying, and I can't lose the game, and you can't win the game. Um, I will then tick up one, draw a card, and discard a card. I will throw out the one I just drew, which was Dimir Guildgate, and pass. Is there any way to focus your camera a little more? There we go. Yeah, that's great. Actually, that's leagues and bounds better. I wonder if I can do the same. Mine's not that bad, I don't think. Ooh, what's that do? Oh, what does it tap for? Ah, so that's what it is. You can use it to fill in a missing piece of the Wooburg pie. Uh-huh. And X in this case is 6. Okay, so it's a 7/7. Oh, so if I paid two colorless, I can make him bigger and have him not attack me, but not in this game because he can't attack you. How rude. Not an important ability, but an ability. It is one of the abilities of all time. I want you to know that I'm not your biggest fan right now. Oh, sorry. Draw two. Oh, here we go. This is something I can work with. Drop another forest. Um, 2, 3, 4. Sublime Archangel, Flying Exalted, and it gives all the creatures I control Exalted. I will tick down Kaido by 2 to create a 1/1 ninja that cannot be blocked. And then I will pass. I'll have you know this deck does a lot better in like big multi games where everyone's kind of afraid to make the first move. It doesn't really hold up. Oh, bootlegger stash. Talk about storing some mana. I need to get one. I've looked at them and it's always just been they were like $40 when they first came out. I don't know what they are now. And it's just like I wasn't willing to pay that much for that card right then. I need two. I need one for Phylath and one for Oh, well, shit. Yeah. Okay. I pulled the new Elish Norn in a promo draft. Got a lot of dirty looks. Alright, is that turn? You could just put a dice on them to count charges if you have extra dice. So you have one. Is that alright? Pick up my two. I'm gonna untap. Drop a Gruul Guildgate. Enters tapped. And I am going to tap out 4. I did draw 2 this time. I remembered this time. I am actually going to tap out. Screw it. I'll tap out 5. And do I really want to do it that way? No, I don't think I do. I'm gonna tap out 4 and play the Chained Veil. Um, yes, but only if I pay 4 and tap. So it's but if I don't play a Planeswalker ability, I take 2 damage. Uh, I am going to swing at you for 3, unblockable. All right. I then take up Kaito's +1. I get to draw a card, and then I would discard a card if I didn't attack. But I did, and then I will pass. How dare you, sir? How dare you, sir? As an 11 of 11. Can you believe this guy? He is at 4 currently. But I do have blockers. I do. I have Sublime Archangel and Cloudsteel Courier. At me. At me. How interesting. Well, wouldn't you know it, I actually happen to be made out of taking 7 damage. Yes. I don't like you speaking in such a manner to me. Alright, I'm putting my creatures up front so it's easier to tell a little bit. Uh, oh, sorry, 2. Right? So I dropped a forest for turn. Let's see. That would be this one and okay, I can't do it that way. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then tapping out for green, putting a card with suspend 2 down, and then tapping out 6 for a Johnny Unyielding. A Johnny. No. No. Yeah, that's Mentor of Heroes. You're correct. I am actually going to use his -2, putting him at 2, to exile Progenitus. You gain 12 life. Or 11 life, whatever his power is. Yeah, whatever his power is. That's correct. Fuck him. Don't have to be. Didn't ask you to be. I am going to swing with a. Yeah, I'm going to swing at you with a 3 unblockable. Take up Kaito Shizuki to draw a card. And then I shall pass. I know that you having Bootlegger Stash makes it to where it's not as big a deal that I'm getting rid of Progenitor or Progenitus, but yeah, you can appreciate. You can hope in one hand and shit in the other, and see which one fills up faster. 4. That's a number right there. Oh, what does that one do again? Uh huh. Uh huh. I see. I would rather stab you in the lungs than let you have a treasure token. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna grab these 2 forests and leave them perma-tapped over here. Oh, never mind. I guess you're creating treasure tokens. So I can make my shit bigger at the cost of me not being able to attack you. I see. Well, that's literally made of poison. Yeah. Alright. Create your 2 treasure tokens. Because I drew 2. I am going to drop a forest. And then for the cost of 3, I'm going to drop a chromatic lantern. So now all of my... What? Yeah, Dex turned on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, cool. That is way better than I could have possibly hoped. Okay, cool. This isn't drawing, so I'm going to use a Johnny's +2, which is going to allow me to reveal the top 3 of my library, and I get to put all non-land permanents All three were lands. Into my hand. The rest go to the bottom of the library. Then swing for 3. Unblockable. Uh-huh. Exalted. So, 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4/4. So we won't retroactively count it, but he's actually supposed to be a 4/4. Uh-huh. Very cool. Doesn't matter. I was only attacking so that I could draw a card for free, create a treasure token. Uh, what are you responding to? Can you respond to loyalty abilities? I am not sure. Would you mind looking it up as my phone's tied up with TikTok Live at the moment? I just want to make sure because I'm not sure. I would both believe that you can and okay. Okay. But you're destroying Kaido. So you're gonna get to alright. I don't want to pay. Paying is for squares. Um 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loaded Glock on the table with door to nothingness. And then I will pass turn. Mm-hmm. Well, that's the point of keeping something like that in your hand. Alright, he enters with a 1/1. How many can I do it to? Just one? And then what do you get out of that? I would not like to, no. Alright. Very cool. Would it then pass to my turn? Or are you going to attack? Swing at me or at Johnny? 4. Alright. So, yeah, that's fair. I was about to do it again. So I should have revealed this last turn, but Search for Tomorrow lets me find a basic land and then put it out. Forest. Get to shuffle. Untap. Green. Green. Blue. Blue. Red. Red. black, black, white, white, tap 10, you lose the game. Let me tell you, that was the only thing that could have saved me, straight up. I I had nothing. Yeah. Well, I had Karn Living Legacy, which would let me play artifacts a lot cheaper. Vraska the Unseen, which has another win con. Ugin the Spirit Dragon. Dovin and Chandra were mid, but I also had Chandra who wins the game. Or not Chandra who wins the game, Nissa who wins the game. Nissa, Shaker of Worlds. All forest mana are 2. Um, and then her minus 8. You get an emblem with lands you control have indestructible. Search your library for any number of forest cards and put them on the library tapped, and then shuffle. So, I straight up can just... that's why they're all forests. That's why all the basics are forests. Because I'm as likely to get my forests as I am to get any other color. And I just rely on tutoring for Chromatic Lantern or using my split lands to make up for the non-green. It's so funny. It's so funny to just look at somebody and be like, loaded Glock on the table. Like, that's what playing Door to Nothingness is. It's placing a loaded Glock on the table. I also don't think I've ever actually won a game with Door to Nothingness before. I'm surprised you didn't notice me counting my mana like 2 turns ahead, though. Don't you have 2 monitors? You only have the 1? Buddy. Buddy, I have 3 monitors and one of them's an art tablet. A 1 bedroom. You and Sam only have 1 bedroom? That's not great. Are you comfortable disclosing what you pay for rent? Oh, buddy. No, I had no clue that there was anything going on like that. This is not aimed as like a rub it in, but like me, Ryan, and Cody are in a 3-bedroom, 1 bath on 2 acres with a garage for $5.95 a month. Mm-hmm. But you can't have enough money in your bank account to prove to them that you can do it. Fucking incredible. Move back to Indiana. Simple as. Are you still at the airport? What's Sam doing then? Oh, okay. I am not keeping this hand, even though it is very funny. I put Ponder in just because it's got orbs. I put it in as a bit. This deck was not supposed to work, and then the first time I played against Ryan, it wasn't even close. So me, him, and Anthony played, and it wasn't even close. Like I just kept popping off, and it got to the point where playing creature or planeswalker removal wasn't viable. You had to play player removal. Yeah, player removal. All right, and uh, all right, that's you're good. We can re-roll if that's what you want to do, or we can do. All right, that is a 15. All right. Would you like to be on the play or on the draw? Alrighty. Pay. Alright, I'm gonna draw. Almost drew two. I am going to play an Opulent Palace. Enters tapped. It's a black, green, or blue. Pass. Ooh, a mountain. Draw for me. Transguild Promenade. Tap to keep it. If you don't pay one, you have to sacrifice it. And then it's tap for any color. And then I will pass. I've Yeah, it's like, oopsie daisies, I shouldn't have kept this hand. Seven cards in hand. I had, I just ended my TikTok live because I was running out of battery, and I had over 300 viewers. Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? I could cry. Tap out 3 and drop an Obelisk of Naya. It's a red, green, or white artifact. Mana Rock. Even though I know that on your screen it is just a flashbang. Yeah. Uh, and then I will pass. Just what the doctor ordered. Is there a way for me to change how... Ah, there we go. I can make it... Well, no, because then they can't see mine. I was trying to figure out how to make the stream, like, over top of each other instead of side by side. And I could not. Alright. Yeah. I also stopped caring as soon as it became not easy. That is 2 blue, and then 1, 2, 3. Jace Memory Adept enters with 4. I am going to use his +5. I draw a card, you put the top card of your library into your graveyard. Oh, you're still shuffling? I do apologize. You gosh darn goober. You motherfucking goofball. Yes, please. Just chop. My PPR like my PPR like this. If you check it out on my micrometers, I can go -0. I had to measure things real good. It made me think of you the other day. The little adjuster arm for my drawing tablet broke, so I was measuring. Yeah, I measured and modeled it up. It was very very cool. I used some micrometers. Somehow the shadow is in better resolution than showing it on the screen would be. No, that was I had passed. I just didn't say it out loud. I had passed gas. Back at it again with the Greenlands. You do know that suspend does not have to be revealed. Like you're fine. Like I did it last game, but suspend cards do not have to be played face up. In fact, I think they specify face down in the suspend flavor text or rules text. Very cool. Spe- Speaking of frogs, my D&D party last night did not have to. They had 3 combats, and only one of them was a planned combat. They kept fighting each other because Dylan Hampton was playing an um, eco-terrorist druid. Um, and then man, I thought turning the ring light off might make the cards legible, and I was wrong. Well, that and the light. Um, I will tick up Jace. I draw a card. You put the top into your grave. Uh, what is the power toughness of your guy there? He is a 1/1. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am going to play Teferi, Master of Time, and Ponder. Ponder is just, yeah. I have to look at the top 3 and then put them back kind of how I want them. Oh, I can play his ability on any turn. No. There's one of them that gives you a an emblem that says every turn or every planeswalker you have, you can use their abilities on other people's turns. Um. All right. I am also going to use his +1 to. I get to draw a card and then discard a card, and I am going to discard Obnixilus the Adversary, and then I will pass. Uh, I need you to do something. Just anything, like do something on your turn. Because to activate Teferi's ability to use something on your turn, I have to do it as a response. Alright, I cannot respond to that. Very cool. In resp- in response to you casting that, I'm gonna draw a card and then discard a card. I'm gonna discard Kaleidoscorch. All right. I'm gonna grab a planes because it was closest to the door. Alrighty. Is that gonna be turn after you shuffle, or are you gonna swing? I've got things to do and people to mess up. I would like to read. Yeah, dink Jace for one. Hmm. I think that this entire time my stream has not been able to hear you, but I can't figure out how to get that line to move. So I'm going to elect to believe that they can hear you. And if they can't, well, that's on them. They should have been listening better. Alright. I draw. Untap. Land for turn. 1 black. 2 black. 1, 2, 3, 4. Vraska of Betrayal's Sting. No, she's completed. But I didn't play her. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, going to up 1 to draw a card, then discard a card. I am going to drop Door to Nothingness. Actually, in the grave. I get to draw a card, top into your graveyard. Then I am going to activate her 0, which I get to draw a card. I lose a life, and then I proliferate, putting her to 7, putting Jace to 7, putting Teferi to 6. And would you read on Search for Tomorrow and tell me if those are referred to as time counters? I would like to add a time counter. And then I will pass. Mm-hmm. His 0 is target player discards 10 cards, and his -7 is any number of players draw 20 cards. Yeah, that's what I'm aiming for, buddy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, very cool. So, is that basic lands or all lands? That's actually really good. I might need to look into getting one of them. Yeah, I'm gonna draw a card and discard a card with Teferi. You're gonna pass the turn to me, huh? Yeah? Is that you're gonna pass to me? Well, I'm going to land for turn. I am going to 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 tap. So for Teferi, I'm gonna +1 him twice to draw 2 and then discard 2. And I'm going to throw away a Triome and an Azorius Guildgate. I am going to proliferate twice, putting Teferi to. Would you mind if I rolled that back to only 1, and I will just uh, put it in the graveyard instead of shuffling it back in? Alright. Proliferate twice on all my stuff, including your time counter there. Proliferate twice. Which puts her at 9 as well. I am going to use Jace's 0 to make you discard 10. Or, mill 10. And then I am going to set him to 2, using his -7, saying that you and I will both draw 20 cards. Yep. 2. Yep. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Chrissy, wake up. I don't like this. Chrissy, wake up. I'm definitely keeping that one. I'm definitely keeping that one. I'm definitely keeping that one. Well, I'm actually a little bit upset that I didn't get the best card in my deck. In 20 cards, I didn't get the best one in the deck. That's a 1 in 5 chance, buddy. If I knew how math worked, I might even be able to say if that was true or not. What? Philosophy. Then I will drop. I didn't really have to do that, but I can't play anything, so I did. With that, I think I'll end turn. Pass to you. You don't have to get down to 7 until the end of your turn, by the way. Okay. I don't like how matter-of-factly you said that. I've kept you from getting that search for tomorrow, though. Let me stop you right there. In response, I'm gonna draw a card and discard a card. Okay, what's that do? What's okay? All right, all right. So, the exalted trigger does not buff him if he does not have exalted. Oh, okay, cool. I had a fundamental misunderstanding of exalted. Very neat. So I take 11. Oh, I see. Yeah, you win. Yeah, I was like, I can face tank that damage. Because yeah, if I were smart, I actually would have used Teferi's -10 to give me 2 additional turns. And then I would have Vrasked you into death by poison counters. Were I smart. Were I. If target player has fewer than 9 poison counters, give them the difference to make it 9. Then, her 0 for proliferate. It's taking a wound and adding salt, is really what it's doing. It is. And having 2 additional turns from Teferi. You're welcome. I probably set you up for victory. It's alright. I've done worse for people I like less. I also had Jace the Completed Mind in hand, which I was really hoping to get doubling season, so that I could have made you mill another 30 cards. Not literally the card fog, right? Yeah, I was like, this is Commander, right? Do you have any standard decks? I don't know what that what. Well, look, I played Door to Nothingness. I don't think we give a shit what's legal. No, it's not. I don't believe so. To be fair, if someone allowed you to get off a Door to Nothingness, they do kind of deserve it. Holy shit! How in the titty fuck is that legal in Commander? Don't you lecture me with your $30 haircut, buddy. Well, yeah, that wouldn't be fair. Uh, do you want to play a round of standard? Close enough. When I say standard, yeah, when I say standard, I mean not Commander. Alright. Alrighty. Returned. Are you returned? I've been shuffling this whole time, so boom. Are we both using the Dragon Shield bone sleeves? Ah, they look like the bone color in your low light. Empire? Every now and then, not super regularly. I'm too tempted to spend money, you see. And also, I got frustrated with the gentleman who owns Empire after our conversation. He took a very intense stance against proxies. From his perspective, he owns a card shop, so like I get it a little bit, but it was like he it was completely oblivious of the fact that people like aren't made of money. One. You want to be on the play or the draw then, my friend? Alright. I'm gonna start. Do you have any artifact destruction in there? I would. I would like to know. I asked, even. Uh. Alright, well, I will pass turn. A mana dork. Ew, gross. I'm gonna be approximately an hour closer to you. Don't you live in, like, near Nashville? No, am I? Wait, you're in Mississippi. Never mind. Shh. Jackson, Mississippi. Are you in Brandon, Ridgeland, or Vicksburg-ish? I would. I'm asking, in fact. I'm gonna be. Oh, then I'm gonna be like 2 hours close to you. 2 hours closer to you in Boonville, Indiana. Next Friday. All right. I will draw for turn. I will play a swamp. I will tap out two and play a wretched throng. It is a two. It is a 2/1. When it dies, I can search for another wretched throng. I will pass. After this, do you want to play a video game instead? Cringe. You ever just let out a juicy fart, but you do it quietly? You ever been where I'm at right now? Okay, well, I'm gonna tap out 3 to have you put 2 cards from the from the library to the grave, and I get to draw 2. And then I'll pass turn. Yeah, bet you that Elvish Mystic looks real good right now. He is a 2/1. Correct. I see. I see. I see, I see, I see. Well, you know what's better than a Wretched Throng? Nope. 3 Wretched Throngs! And I'll pass. I see. I see. So I'm taking 11 trample. Is that turn? I'm going to play Obnixilus Reignited. Bet you're surprised to see a Planeswalker not in my Planeswalker deck. I'm going to drop him down to 2 and blow up your Gigantosaurus with his -3, which is destroy target creature. And then I'm going to swing on you with 3 2/1s. I get to search my library for another. Revealed. In hand and shuffling. And then I will pass. Alright, that's game. I can't block with a Planeswalker, so. Eat dinosaur, butt face! Yeah? My absolute favorite combo of all time is creature token with ninjutsu and Blightsteel Colossus. I call it Surprise Blightsteel Colossus deck. It's like I swing for 2. Oh, you're not blocking? Guess what? Insta-kill. No, ninjutsu is if you do not block the creature that has ninjutsu, if you pay the mana cost of the creature with ninjutsu, it subs out. And there's a commander that gives all creatures in your hand ninjutsu. Ah, I see. It doesn't matter. Also, that the deck that I saw that was the best wasn't even a commander deck. It was a standard deck that just had 4 of the creature that does the thing. You have a Dyson? You paid for a Dyson? Oh, very good. The Amazon basics. Yeah. Heart, the brand that I buy all my tools from, has a battery operated one that runs on the 20-volt batteries that I already own. And I've looked at buying it more than once, and it's only like $100. Yeah. Are you repping some Steel Series Arctis 7s right now? I got you. Hey, look at us, 2 bearded dudes wearing Arctis 7s. Neither. hmm Just the original PCs, and then I've got the Steel Series Aerox 5. I wanted the Aerox 7s, but it has like 12 buttons. I've got the Death Adder. Is that a Death Adder? This is the Steel Series Apex Pro. I had the Apex 610 before, but it like the board broke, and so it was